So John, I honestly cannot tell you what day we're on or what.
Who cares?
When was the last time we
Senior
spoke
day.
to you? Senior day.
Saturday senior day. June.
Let's
Sunshine.
just recap the whole of TT24. Well, let's recap the senior so far.
Yeah,
So
senior for me, number one. Dropped the clutch, got my head down. Probably a weakish first lap, really, but I haven't ridden. You know, like the guys were out in the 600s and got dialed in a little bit, and I just sat there waiting. Not rode my superbike since I don't know.
Saturday?
Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. So it just took a bit of holding on to for a bit. So I was a bit cautious of it, really. But anyway, it is what it is. I don't think the end result would have been the same. I think 5th place is a good result for me. It's over the moon to get in the top. I said top 6 for the target. 5th was solid. Bike was great. Something happened in the pits. I'm not so sure. I mean, my mechanic Ryan, he'll be distraught, and I know how passionate he is about it, and it is a shame. But like Dean on the podium 4 times, I think, Dean. So as a team, we've done all right. Nathan's had his best result. Cheers, guys. Cheers, guys. Well done. Fair play. Yeah, after the pit stop, I dropped a little bit of time. So I just pushed hard, and I knew I was nibbling whoever was in 5th place. So yeah, I didn't throw the towel and just kept digging and nicked that 5th place back off Mike Brown. I'm relieved. I'm relieved. It was my 111th start, but it never goes away, that nerves and what's going to happen and blah blah blah. So I mean, my little protege there, Toddy, he's done an amazing job. Fair play to him. So pleased for everybody. We're all back safe. Well done, boys. Sorry.
Overall, it's been a pretty good TT for you. Obviously, records, best laps, solid finishes.
Yeah, overall, fastest over 6 laps for me in the superbike race. My superstock lap speed, fastest ever been round. Solid position in that. Gutted I missed the second superstock race. The only race they dropped happened to be, because I'm only get 4 races a year now, and they've dropped that one. But I think 3 solid finishes, 5th, the 6th, and the 7th. I'll take that. If somebody asked me at the start of the week, I would have took that.
Do you think you've proved? I think you said earlier on that you feel like you proved your worth again for next year. We both know you're going to want to come back and do it again.
Yeah,
you seem like 5th place. You're still beating the people.
I'm in a sweet spot, I mean, a couple have got to drop out, haven't they? And one thing or another for me to get right at the sharp end. But at the end of the day, there's other people coming. Toddy's there. Josh did an amazing job there. He was flying. He passed me, and I thought I'd get a toe off him, but no chance. He was gone. He's really stepped it up a gear. But I'm thereabouts. 32s. Ideal that time's a 33, early 33. So we're still in with a shout. I've really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed working with the team. They've worked the balls off, from start to finish, and I'm just pleased for them.
Well,
I'm going to go down there.
I'm going to let you go because I want you to go and see your prodigy.
I hope you enjoyed listening to my crap for the last couple of weeks, and I've enjoyed it. Hopefully we're back next year if I keep the job.
Jamie, not the way you wanted to end TT 2024. I honestly cannot remember the last day that we caught up with you, because days have rolled into one with all the rain delays. But just first of all, just talk us through, obviously today, not an ideal way to finish it, shall we say?
No, just the senior, unfortunately, I've had a bit of a tendinitis problem in my arm like most of the fortnight, and it's just got worse and worse and worse. And unfortunately, in the first super sport race and the super twin race, I lost the feeling in my hand. I got pins and needles, and in the super sport race especially, I actually lost my handlebar or the grip or whatever, and it's just not ideal. So I just took the tough decision not to participate in the senior, because I didn't want to go out there and make the numbers up, if that makes sense. I've had a decent-ish week, so I didn't want to go out there and hurt myself or hurt anyone else, and then I didn't want to get frustrated and start riding wrong, and I wasn't really up for it, if that makes sense. So I've got a really bad pain from up here in my shoulder, all my arm. It just wasn't ideal. So it's been frustrating that. But the super sport race, a good result in that. And then unfortunately, I had a DNF in the super twins who were running quite well. I think it's a gearbox issue. I had vibrations through my feet, unfortunately. But apart from that, like I said, it was an half decent day, but it would have been nice to just get the senior out of the way. But I just didn't think it was safe for myself or the competitors, and I didn't want to put anyone at risk this year.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the Supersport race. The first race today. I've honestly lost track of how many races we've done today, but I think you've done fastest lap, finished fourth.
Yeah, I finished fourth.
Incredible, really.
Yeah, 8 seconds
with
off
the problem.
8 seconds off the podium. Like I said, with the problem I've had most of the week, it's just got worse and worse and worse. I've not had time to rest it or get it looked at. The physios have been looking at it, but they've not been able to do too much of it. So yeah, I was just really, Dean come past me on the end of the first lap into the second lap, and I thought if I can just follow Dean now for the second lap and just bring it home kind of thing. So we had a DNF on the first one, so Dean pulled me along, to be fair, and I felt quite comfortable. Like I said, I just had a bit of an issue with the hand. So yeah, so I'm really happy with the P4 just to bring it home, and then obviously also to beat Pete as well. I want to beat everybody, but Pete's the factory back to Triumph team in the paddock, so it's our first year with the Triumph for the team. So we're to do that and to beat Pete with on the factory back Triumph. It's a fair achievement for us as a team. So yeah, we're really chuffed for that.
Are you fairly, it's going to sound a really awful question, but are you fairly frustrated with this week anyway, with the race week? Because the pace that you showed in practice week, you were up there in obviously Super Twin and Super Sport. Mainly just the tendinitis problem, isn't it, that's held you back?
Yeah, I think it's just this has just got gradually worse and worse and worse as the week's gone on. So in the races, I start off okay, but it gets worse and worse, and it just gets more painful and more painful. So yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated. Obviously with this, some the DNFs, and we had the issue with the first superbike race where we were P5 and we had the wheel didn't go in. Just a bit of bad luck, to be fair. Sometimes you've got to take the rough with the smooth at the TT. Like last year, we had an unbelievable. We finished every race and in the top 6, I think. So sometimes, like I said, you've got to take the rough with the smooth. The same as like I said for Pete for this year as well. Pete's had a decent year. He's won a few, but then he's also had some DNFs and some not good results as well. So it's not just us, but sometimes you get them. So it's a little bit frustrated. But I'm on the boat tomorrow morning on the way home, and there with the kids and the family. So, and I said, but my main aim every time I come here, I said to you before, is if I can improve my pace in the classes. I know I'm getting closer to the front, and I've done that in both Super Sport and a Superbike, and with this little issue. So yeah, I can go home happy and satisfied, should we say.
What's the plans now then after TT? Are you planning on doing a load more BSB races? Obviously you've got the Manx in August, and no doubt doing the Southern as well.
Yeah, but we're going to be doing the 700, the Manx Grand Prix for the roads, going to the Armoy road races as well in Ireland, and then try and get back to BSB, because I believe that's where you need to be, and I can, as a rider, I can feel it's helped me a lot. So I think that the more we get back there, the more it helped me towards next year's TT, should we say. So yeah, I'm sit down, get home and have a rest, get this sorted out and go see the doctor and get it scanned and stuff, and then sit down with the team, have a chat, see what they want to do and what finances we've got left, and then we'll just make a plan from there.
Well, Jamie, thank you very much for your time these last 2 weeks. Everybody's really loved having you on the video diaries.
Thank you very much.
Good luck for the rest of 2024, and hopefully we'll see you back here next year with the same team.
Yeah, thank you very much. See you later.
So Nathan, end of the senior TT 2024. It's not been an ideal race week for you, but just talk us through today, because obviously you finished the senior, 4 laps under your belt. You looked absolutely knackered when you got off the bike. Just talk us through today.
Yeah, obviously, like you say, a race week hasn't been ideal, but my mum and dad the one thing they always said is tomorrow's another day, and obviously we kept on saying that, and obviously the last race of the day is the one that everyone remembers. So to finish P7, I basically just wanted to get to the end of it. I just wanted a result, obviously with no results so far, and I knew what I was capable of doing, and I just kept on chipping away. I had more in the tank, but 12 weeks ago I was getting pushed through Alicante Airport in a wheelchair by Alex, our media guy, and yeah, I had to remember that, and I was having an operation. I couldn't even walk. Like 6 weeks ago, I was on crutches. So yeah, it was all getting a bit hit and miss. But obviously, the TT is my life, and I was not missing it again after missing it last year. So to finish P7 and lap it over 129 mile an hour, only my second senior TT, I can't complain. And the people in front of me, look at the experience of them. They've been here for years, and they are older and more experienced. So yeah, no, I can't complain. And yeah, my ankle was happy to be back.
Were you a little bit frustrated after the first Superstock race on whatever day it was? I've lost track of days now, because you were lapping strong. You were in a decent position, and then I think it was the last lap you just didn't come through. I think you had a problem with the bike, didn't you, up on the mountain?
Yeah, it was fuel, which is it happens. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing you can do about it, and it's done. And we moved on, and we didn't make that mistake today. We were in the pit stop. We come in, we were joking about it. I was like, "There's no fuel light come on today," but that's how it is. Do you know what I mean? You can't change the past. And unfortunately, I did run out of fuel in the Superstock race, and I was gutted. But like you say, my dad calmed me down, and we all like hugged it out, and yeah, we were ready for the senior race. And we, like you say, the pit stop was seamless. It was like under a minute, and the team, like you say, have been great with me, and it's between all of us. It's a team effort, and that's the reason why I'm progressing. And that's where I am today.
How much have you enjoyed the senior TT today then? Because obviously, we've been hanging around a fair bit. The weather was pretty spot on for the senior. Probably the sun was a little bit low at times, but there's no better place to be riding around on a Fireblade, is there?
Yeah, exactly. It was a bit annoying having to wait all day. They all laugh at me because I hang around the house for ages. As you joke with me as well, I live 5 minutes down the road and I can't wait to get home. But I sit there all morning and I think, there's going to be another delay, and then they laugh at me. They see me 10 minutes before I go out and they're like, oh, here's Nathan, and he's actually coming to ride his bike. But no, today it caught me off guard because I didn't know they were going to keep being delayed, so I had to wait till 6 o'clock, and I was there. I was getting a bit itchy feet in the motorhome before. But like you say, when the sun's shining, all them fans are around the TT course. There's no better place in the world to ride a motorbike, and I'm sad it's over for another year.
Are you a little bit frustrated that you've not got into the 130s? I think deep down you really wanted that, didn't you, this year?
Yeah, of course. That was a secret aim of mine to get 130. But like my dad has just said to me, he said, you got to bear in mind what were you like 12 weeks ago. You just finished 7th place. You've lapped it over 100 grand. You've gone quicker. So I have got to take the piss. I'm a racer. I'm never going to be happy. Do you know what I mean? If I did 130, I would have said I wanted to do 131. So I'm never going to be happy. But like you say, my second TT, I'm over 129. I've got plenty of years in me. If I go off John's record, I've got 25, 30 years left in me. Do you know what I mean? So it's coming, and it's part of my job this year to take a step back and not be such a child of my riding, if you like. Because like you say, I am young, and the red mist comes down, and I think, oh, John's come past me, I need to go and chase him, or so-and-so rider's come past me, I need to go and chase him. But no, today I was more mature, and like you say, when I seen a pit board saying P7, I thought, it was P7 or P8, I can't complain at that. So I just took it, and like you say, I just cruised on that last lap, and like you say, it's still over 129, and I know what there is capable of me in the years to come.
Overall, you must be pretty pleased with how this TT's gone for you personally. Obviously, the weather has played a part in a lot of it, not getting out, and a limited amount of laps and time on the bike. But overall, you must be happy, surely.
Yeah, well, that's another thing. If I had like a TT like last year that I missed, obviously some of the lads did 130 last year, but they were never off their bike. Every night they were doing 4 laps, 5 laps, 4 laps, 5 laps. Didn't miss no cut races. Like I missed the Superstock race, so I did 2 laps in the Superbike race. A lap and a little bit in the Superbike race. I did 2 and a bit laps on the Superstock race. The other Superstock race got cancelled. Then I was straight into the senior. So if you look at my laps to what I've done, it's actually not bad when I think about it. So no, taking it as a whole, I've gone faster. I've got a higher position than the senior. I'm still young, and I've got plenty of years, so yeah, I'm made up, to be fair. And I like to say, big thanks to all the team and all my sponsors, and obviously Bennett's and Bike Social.
just finally, there's one person up there I think who's probably dead proud. Were you thinking about her on the way around?
Yeah, obviously, like you say, I did have a little word with her, and I had a little word with her and just said thank you and everything else, and wish me luck, and she was with me inside my levers, and I can't complain at that.
Spot on. Well, Nate, congratulations. Well done on 2024 TT, and we'll see you next year.
Cheers, thank you very much.